10 new CGC Sports Illustrated slabs. Let's go. All right, guys, I'm Brad. Got another CGC reveal video for you today. Just got 10 slabs in. I'm going to try to go through these pretty quickly, but we're going to talk about projections, sales, pop reports, cover details, all that good stuff. So we have, of these 10 slabs, 9 of them are of the same athlete, and one of them is a different athlete. But all different covers, got a wide variety of stuff going on here, and there's some other key athletes joining these two. So let's see what we got. Really excited about this box. Got some good stuff here. We're going to start off with this Sports Illustrated issue from June 29th, 2015, and this is Stephen Curry, CGC 9.0. All that glitters is gold. So I projected this at a 9.4. So missed this one by a couple spots, and honestly, I think that this should have been higher than a 9.0. I don't really see hardly anything at all. Kind of surprising to me that it got ticked down to a 9, but I'm okay with a 9. This is Curry's 5th cover. It was the first weekly cover after he won his first title. So that's his first NBA Finals championship right there. And this is actually a variant. This was one of 2 covers released that week. The other cover was of Jordan Spieth. I guess Jordan Spieth won some golf major that week. So I think this is a really beautiful Steph Curry cover. I'm just going to tell you, 9 of the covers in this reveal are all Stephen Curry. So I hope you like Stephen Curry. There have only been 6 copies of this issue graded. There is one 9.8. There's 2 9.6s. There's now 2 9.0s, and there's one 8.5. The 9.8 sold 1 year ago in May of 2022 for $1,750. All right, so let's keep on rolling. Like I said, we got a lot of Steph Curry in this one. I'm actually trying to, or I was trying, I haven't really worked on this in a while, but when I sent this box in, one of my goals was to get the entire run of Steph Curry covers graded by CGC. And with this box back, I've definitely got a pretty good start. There's only a few left that I need to get. And I've even picked up some of his SI Chinas and SI Presents and things of that nature. So anyway, let's go to the next one. This is June 5th, 2017. And this is Stephen Curry and LeBron James 9.0, the 3 match. And so we know that the Cavs and the Warriors actually played each other 4 years in a row in the NBA Finals. The Warriors won the first one. The Cavs won the second one, and that was actually the year that the Warriors broke the single season record, going 73-9. And then they blew a 3-1 lead in the finals. And then the Warriors won the last 2. So this was the third, and like I said, this was one that the Warriors won. Really, really cool cover here of 2 of the greatest players of all time. So there's only been 5 graded copies. There's 2 9.8s, there's 1 9.0, there's 2 9.8s, 2 9.2s, 1 9.0, and 1 8.0. A 9.2 sold in January of 2022 for $79. That's quite a while ago, but gives you an idea on potential value of this issue right here. I love that one. I think that's very cool. All right, let's move on to number 3. And this is going to be another Stephen Curry. And this is from 2013. Going back a little bit further here. 2013, Stephen Curry, 9.2, and this is Stephen Curry's 2nd cover. This is his 2nd cover, and this is a pretty tough one because this was a 1 of 4 regional variant. There were 3 other copies. I know one had Derrick Rose. Don't remember what the others were off the top of my head. I projected this at a 9.0, got the 9.2. There are only 10 graded copies, and of those 10, let me see here. We've got there's one 9.8 of Steph's second cover. There are four 9.6s, three 9.4s, one 9.2, and then there's also a 9.0. So once again, this is a pretty tough one to find. In August of 2022, a 9.4 sold for $195. And then also in May of 2022, a 9.4 sold for $305. So there's some recent sales on this one. Yeah, tough cover to find on that 2013 Steph Curry second cover. Okay, this one's kind of interesting right here. This is the first and only issue I've ever sent in to be graded of Sports Illustrated for kids. Sports Illustrated for kids. This is from 2015. And we've got Splash Brothers, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, 5.0 week grade. I sent this one in just because I think this is a really, really cool cover. I mean, obviously, Steph and Klay are known as the Splash Brothers, and I think that cover is really awesome. So wish I'd gotten a better grade, but I wasn't. I mean, I was expecting better than this. I projected a 7.5, so really way off on this. A 5.0, I think is pretty harsh, but that's fine. I just think it's a really cool cover, and I've looked. There's not a lot of these out there. This is actually the only copy that's ever been graded. So I just think it's a very, very neat cover, playing on the whole Splash Brother nickname for those two. All right. Next, this is actually a Sports Illustrated Presents, SI Presents. So this is like a commemorative issue listed in the census separately from all the weekly issues. This is from 2015. And we've got 9.6 Steph Curry. This was the commemorative issue for his first championship. So we saw that All That Glitters Is Gold issue. That was the first weekly issue from his first title, and this was the first commemorative issue from his first title. 9.6, really happy with that. I projected a 9.0. There's only two graded, and the other one is a 9.8. But still, I think, gosh, anything Curry is collectible. Steph Curry, he's got to be. I would probably consider him to be the most popular current basketball player. LeBron obviously very popular, but he's kind of divisive because just as popular as he is, there's also that many people who dislike him. I feel like the majority of people really like watching Steph Curry. He's just a very unique and fun player to watch, and has had a huge impact on the game, for better or worse. But what he's able to do is incredible. All right, next up, got another Steph Curry. This is from 2015. And this is the My Town, My Team variant. Got an 8.0 on this. So there were three covers that week. I know one of them had LeBron. I can't actually remember what the third cover was. This was leading up to Steph's first title. So this was his fourth cover. This was right before the All That Glitters Is Gold cover. And I projected an 8.5, came in at an 8. Pop reports, there have been 18 graded, but the variants have not been broken up. So, the third cover that week was of Eric Hosmer, the Royals. Got to imagine that not many of the 18 that have been graded are of that Eric Hosmer cover. Probably all of those 18 are either Steph Curry or LeBron James. So we don't know which is which. CGC hasn't broken those variants up. But there's 3 9.8s, there's 8 9.6s. Yeah, moving on down to 8.0 is actually the lowest. There's 2 8.0s. A 9.6 of this Steph Curry, this is pretty funny. A 9.6 of this Steph Curry sold on Heritage in 2017 for $18. $18 6 years ago. Safe to say, not a lot of people were looking for graded Sports Illustrated magazines at that time. And good pickup on that one, 18 bucks 6 years ago. I would estimate this issue in a 9.6 would now be closer to a couple $100. So good pickup on that $18 buy back in 2017. All right, moving on. We have 4 left. 4 left, and it's guess who? Steph Curry. We got a little Mike Conley action, it looks like, on the cover with him. This is from 2015. And this is a 9.6. This is Steph Curry's 3rd cover. So this was during their postseason run of that first title that they ended up winning. It says, "No one gets hotter faster than the lights out MVP who has the Warriors closing in on their first finals in 40 years. Like I said, he's shooting over Mike Conley there in the playoffs. Pretty cool cover. I projected this at a 9.2, got a 9.6. There have been 15 copies graded. 7 of those are 9.8s, and 4 of them are 9.6s. Could not find any sales on this issue. Next up, Stephen Curry alongside the Slim Reaper, Kevin Durant. This is from 2019, and we've got a 9.0 of Steph and KD. Inside a golden basketball sunset. Appreciate them now because nothing lasts forever. And yeah, they did eventually break up. KD left the team after winning a couple titles with the Warriors. So I projected a 9.0. I got a 9.0. This was the year that the Raptors beat the Warriors. And this was KD's last season with the Warriors. There have only been 2 graded. There's a 9.0 and an 8.5. And so this is actually the highest graded copy in the world of this Steph Curry and KD cover. I'll take it. No sales. No sales on that one. All right, 2 left. One is going to be Steph Curry. One is going to not be Steph Curry. And by the way, I don't have a Steph Curry first cover in here. My Steph Curry first cover was in another unboxing video I had. So if you missed that one, I think that one came back in 8.5 on Steph Curry's first cover. So I do have that one as well, even though it's not in this unboxing video. So here's the last Steph Curry. This is from 2017, and this is a 9.4, and this is a regional variant. This is a really good one. So I projected a 9.2. There were 3 copies that week. The other copies were, this is really interesting. So Jimmy Butler was one and Kyrie Irving was the other. But I bet you wouldn't guess what teams those guys were on the covers with. Jimmy Butler and Kyrie Irving. So Jimmy Butler this week was on the cover in a Timberwolves uniform. Played with them for 1 season. Kyrie Irving was on the cover in a Boston Celtics uniform. He played with them for 1 season. So I thought that was pretty interesting when I was looking at that. So 1 of 3 variant makes this even more rare. This is the only copy graded of this issue. So obviously it is a pop 1 of 1, none higher. And with it being a variant, and once again, Steph Curry, who I think is ultra collectible, I think that is very cool that this is the highest graded copy of this tough Curry variant right here. All right. Last issue. We're going to throw it back a couple decades here. We're going back to 1979. 1979, and we're going to stick with the point guard theme. We've been looking at a lot of Steph Curry's, and now we're going to look at these. I mean, between this guy and Curry, probably could say these are the 2 best point guards of all time. And this is Magic Johnson. This is Magic Earvin Johnson's 2nd Sports Illustrated cover. And you can see him there in his Michigan State jersey, dunking over an Indiana State Sycamore. in the 1979 title game. Irvin Johnson leads Irvin Johnson leads Michigan State to the title. This was obviously when he defeated Larry Bird in the NCAA championship. So I got a 3.0. I projected a 3.0, so I nailed that one. Like I said, this is Magic's second cover. He was on one cover, I believe, the year before in 1978 while he was in college with Michigan State. This was the second of two times that he appeared on the cover while still in college, and I think it's a really awesome issue. 18 copies have been graded. There are two 9.6s. There's four 9.2s, two 8.5s, one 8.0. Moving on down, and then my 3.0 is the lowest. It's okay. Once again, I'm the low grade sniper. I just came up with that, and that's a self-proclaimed title. I am the low grade sniper right here. Because if you watch my videos, that's what I do. Obviously I like to find things in high grade, and I do have some, but I've got a lot of key issues in newsstand and low grade because those are some of the things I've been able to find and I've been able to hunt down, and this one qualifies. It's the lowest graded copy of Magic Johnson's second cover, but it's one of only 18 currently in existence. A 9.2 of this cover sold in October of 2022 on Heritage for $2,400. A 7.5 sold on eBay in June of 2021 for $1,000. So definitely a desirable issue and a collectible cover right here. All right. We went through those 10 pretty quickly. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Please like, please comment, please subscribe, and until next time, see y'all.